Hello, babies. Yes. Let's see. I need this. I need this. Hi. Hang out for a bit. Yeah. Sure, Dad. I can hang out for a little bit. I know it's really cold out there, huh? Yeah. Very cold. Oh, look at all the birds on the bird feeder. Holy smokes, there's a ton of them. Let's see if I can get a shot of those burbies. All sorts of birds. Look at that. All sorts of birds. Yeah, I hear you. Just give me a second. What's up, dude? Oh my gosh, Dad, you have no idea. You have no idea what I've been through, Dad. It is really cold outside. What's up, baby? Yeah. I know you all want to go outside. Back around. Nope. Let's see. Lucky, Stephen, hey. Crazy, Tina, hey, hello. Crazy, hey, Nina. Sparrow's probably, hey, good to see all y'alls. Feels like it's been a while since we did a live stream, huh? Feels like it's been a while. Oh, thank you for that PayPal donation, Nina. I just saw that come through. Thank you. Let's see. Hey, Granny, hello. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely day. Yeah, that's okay. We were already outside once, and I filled up the bird feeder with bird seed. Today's my one day off, so I'm just trying to relax. It was kind of let's just say it was a very tough. It was a pretty tough week, and yesterday did not go very well, especially in the morning and at work. It was a very difficult time, and I got to the point yesterday where I actually threatened to walk off the job. There was a really big problem at work, and I couldn't do my job until other people did their job, and I waited around for a while, and well, first of all, I called my boss about this problem, and then he told me to wait a little bit, and the problem just kept on getting worse, and it was kind of a time-sensitive problem, and I waited for about half an hour, and basically I called my boss again, and I said, if if I don't get help with this problem within the next 5 minutes, I'm walking out of here. Like, that's how bad it was. And so I basically threatened to walk off the job, which is basically quitting, essentially. And that's the first time I've ever threatened to walk off the job, but it was a pretty big problem, and like nothing was happening. So, hey, John Lee. There's like kind of at work, there's like different departments. So so my boss has to interact with a different department boss, and so I called my boss about the problem, and it was kind of a time sensitive problem, and it was just a really kind of an unfair situation to me because other people weren't doing their jobs, which kind of prevented me from doing my job. Oh, I'm going to actually bring up the camera, maybe take a couple pictures here. So basically, it was just a really terrible day that I was kind of put into a really unfair situation at work. And it was just really bad. And yeah, so I basically threatened, well, I don't know if any of you have ever threatened to walk off the job before, but it was a pretty serious situation and extremely unfair to me. So, hey, Sean. Going to church and I don't know if they're shorthanded. They are probably shorthanded, and they might be shorthanded, but just extremely unorganized situation, and a very unorganized situation at work that that I had no control over, other than telling my boss about it. So there's only certain things. I'm just like a regular employee, basically, so there's really not a ton I can do about some situations. But it was a very time-sensitive situation, and nothing was getting done about it. And I basically had to, put my job on the line in order to basically kick my boss in the butt to get him to do something about it, because it was just so terrible. It was bad. If anyone has access to our Discord server, I posted a picture about it. It's basically what I posted about on Discord, like the pictures I posted. I think I posted it yesterday, like the pictures of, technically we're not really supposed to be taking pictures and posting it on social media, but it's a private server, and so I posted a picture about it. So it was a gigantic mess that I really didn't have a lot of control over, other than telling my boss about it, and then nothing was getting done. So, hey, Catitude, hey, hello. I think also part of the problem is, like, people just don't want to do this kind of job anymore. It's really difficult to find people to do this kind of job. I think we'll head outside for a little bit, but it's very, very cold out. Yeah, we'll head outside for just a little bit, buddy. I know, huh? I know. I'm going as fast as I can. So we'll head outside for a little bit, and I don't really think they're going to jump over the fence because it's so cold out. I'm just going to stand here. Man, it's cold out. Sorry, I can't really see your comments right now. Oh my gosh, let me just grab it. All right. Babies. Yeah, it's gonna be like 0 degrees tomorrow. I don't think they realize how cold it is. Come on, in. Let's go in. Come on. Yep. Come on, Noah Bean. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so cold out. Come on, dude. Come on. Let's go. It's so cold out. Come on, in. It's cold out. But honestly, I had to. I think I did what I had to do basically at work. So, man, I gotta blow my nose now. I'm trying to also take some pictures of the cats and slowly trying to get some nice pictures of the kitties for maybe do a calendar for next year. It might be kind of a late calendar, but I don't know. I've been kind of procrastinating about the calendar, our cat calendar, so I apologize for that. This month has just been, it's been kind of tough, and hey, Hiki, also, yeah, good to see everyone, and I'm not really, just a heads up, I'm not really sure about a live stream tomorrow. Excuse me. It's just kind of a busy time of the year, so I can't remember how much our calendars were for last year. I could probably head upstairs quick and check. I could maybe just go upstairs quick and check to see what I did for last year's calendar, since I can't really go outside right now. It's just sort of awful outside. Let me just check the calendar situation. Let's see. Excuse me. Okay, shopping. Let's see. Brand Connect. View store. Okay. So last year's calendar was $17. And I think I could probably just keep it that price. I'm thinking, I don't know for sure, but I don't know if prices have changed much. wonder why I can't log in. Home. Featured products. Visit channel. Wonder how I log in. Why does this look different? Yeah. Let's see here. 4th wall. Say it right now. On the 20th, it's the first anniversary of Charlie's death. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Let's see. Look at. Yeah, it's just kind of a sad year, I suppose, in some way. A sad time, I should say. Okay. Wall calendar. So, yeah. I guess if I do a calendar, hopefully I plan to do a calendar, and it'll probably be maybe about the same price, I'm thinking. So, Monday starts on Sunday. Okay. Well, anyway. I think I might start maybe growing a beard soon. I think last year I did a nice beard. I know, you're very sweet. The problem is when I want to take pictures, it's dark out. Like when I get home, it's dark out, so that the photos don't really turn out very well, you know? I'm trying to use my nice... I have an actual camera that I use for some things. When I only have one day off, like, I don't want to, like, pester the cats and, you know, like, here, go over here and we're going to take pictures now. Oh, hey, Alfredo, hey, Alfredo. 5 days before Christmas in 2008. Yeah, it can be kind of a sad time, right? Yeah, good to see you. Just been kind of a busy time. And I'm probably going to be going to bed a little bit early tonight. And I also have to figure out what the heck I'm doing for dinner for tonight, since I have to work tomorrow. There's that. Oh, there's a frozen pizza. Maybe I'll have the frozen pizza tomorrow. Got a lot of these. I got a lot of chicken nuggets too. Those are good. This is my freezer. I also have a lot of these. Got a lot of those things too. But I think I might have that Bertolli frozen meal for dinner tonight. Nick, at least the overtime payments are worth it. Well, technically I don't get overtime. A salary employee. Well, I've been doing, like, what was it, an extra 2 or 3 hours a day, which isn't, like, too crazy, but I think what was very annoying was just the disorganization. This is probably the most unorganized that I've probably ever seen it. You know, it's the busy season, but for whatever reason, this year especially is just extremely unorganized at work. And I'm not really sure why. They haven't really said specifically why, but this year has this year and then this holiday season just very unorganized. And that typically has to do with leadership at the top that kind of sets the pace. That's what it kind of seems like. I don't even know I know who my boss is, but we're not going outside, baby. It's too cold. I cannot keep this door open. And be careful about talking here. Yeah, this is public, yeah. I think there's got to be some other things that, I don't really know about that's going on that are happening, because it's just, we do get a little bit of a bonus at the end of the season, but I wish we got like the daily overtime as it was. That would be nice, but and I think I'm gonna wear extra layers tomorrow. It's gonna be like 0 degrees tomorrow. Are you biting him? Are you fighting your brother? Willow? Also the weather. We've gotten, as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but we have a solid like foot of snow on the ground. Some machine to make personalized seal and books. Oh, interesting. Like embossing? What is it called? Embossing or something? I forgot what it's called. Hey, are we being nice? Man, our furnace has just been staying on. Hi, oh. Want to go for a ride, baby? We have a little humidifier upstairs. That does help a little bit. Next month, my book will be available as I'm getting copies that I'm sending to friends and family. Yeah. Baby, we're not going outside. Want to go outside again? But you're gonna come back right in because it's cold out there. I don't think Ash quite understands how cold it is, and he doesn't really have a lot of meat on his bones. He's pretty skinny. What? Dude. Skinny little boy, you're gonna be very cold. Ash. All right. I don't really think he's gonna want to jump over the fence because they're gonna want to come right back in. I swear, if you jump over the fence, you're gonna be very, very cold very, very quick. Oh my gosh, it is so cold out here. Like a little worm. I think they're looking for their little bird friends, but oh my gosh, it is freezing outside. Gonna have to wear a lot of layers tomorrow for work. Heat hand warmers? No, don't even think about it. Come on, let's go inside. In, thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh my gosh, it's so cold out. Hey, Icon, hello. Oh my gosh. Yeah, hey, hello. Yeah, we were outside for like a minute. There's a neighbor dog. One of the neighborhood dogs. Yeah. Goodness. No, there's Mr. Mr. came down. Nick, please secure your cats into shelter because it's sub-0 degrees. Hey, Sasha, hello. I'm trying. Yeah. What else was I? Need to wait till it's warmer, yeah. That is definitely, I definitely agree with you there. I do have a little can of olives there. That's what I needed. What else do I got in here? Got a couple chips. Oh man, these chips are a little bit old. I don't mind if I have a little snack. Have some chips. This is my one day off, so this is my one day off, so I'm kind of also trying to relax and stuff. And we did shopping yesterday. Went to Costco yesterday. Did some shopping. He was upstairs. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. He was upstairs. He's probably sleeping. He likes the heating pad. He was probably cuddling with Cat Mom Jen. Oh, looks like Ash just went upstairs. Do we need some dinner? Or are we gonna wait? Yeah, hi Batgirl, hello. Hey. I got a tray of cinnamon rolls from Costco. They look really good. So that's desserts for this week. Buddy. Alfredo, I know this is all of a sudden, but I am shy. That's cute. Now, I'm a little bit shy too. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit shy. I think that's pretty normal. I think it's normal to be a little bit shy. I'm shy around bugs. I'm scared of bugs naturally. Yeah, that's actually pretty normal to be scared of bugs. Most bugs are harmless, you know. There's probably a couple bugs that are kind of mean, but yeah, most bugs are harmless. And they actually help. I know for like in nature, insects play an important role in nature. Hi. Man. I brushed. Willow got a brushing. Mr. got a brushing. Excuse me. Hi, little girl. Dad. Wanna hop in? Hey, Hillary. Hello. Hello. I'm not a fan of spiders, yeah. Oh, in Wisconsin, we do have some spiders here. Oh, there's some birds on the bird feeder. I wonder what kind of birds those are. Maybe we'll take a bird break. A bird break. Bird break. Bird break. See what kind of birds those are on a little bird feeder. They look cold. The birds look pretty cold down there. I don't know what Bean's like. Hey, there's some burbies down there. Yeah. Your bird friends are back. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, but Daddy, I want to go out there with the burbs. No, you can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you can't go out there with the bird friends. Hey, seriously. A great site for a long stream. Yeah, I'm not really sure, like a live stream, like a bird feeder live stream. Possibly. I have to figure out how to do that. Yeah, the bird feeder is always really cute to... Not even... Yeah. Oh, Ash wants to play with Mr. Look at that. What are you two up to, huh? Ash wants to play with him. He's like, why don't you play with me? Ash wants to play with him. What's this, boys? What's that? Ash is like, let's play. Mr.'s like, no, I don't like other cats. Ash wants to play with you. What's wrong? Ash wants to play with you, dude. Oh my gosh. What temperatures do you keep your thermostat? I like to keep it around 70. I think I have it set at 70 right now. I think during the workday, though, we have it set at like 68 or 69. And I think when we're home, we usually have it around 70. And it's usually 70 degrees downstairs, and then upstairs, it's probably like 73. So it's usually like at least 2 or 3 degrees warmer upstairs than it is downstairs. Hey, Rajiv, hello. But yeah, if we keep it at 70 degrees, because the thermostat's located downstairs, so it'll stay 70 degrees down here, and then, like I said, upstairs it probably gets to like 73. $72 or 73. But yeah, our furnace has been on quite a bit today. It's just really cold out, and tomorrow it's going to be, I think they said it's going to keep cooling down, and then by tomorrow morning, I think like 6 a.m. or something like that, it's going to be like -8 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Oh yeah, this is the time of the year when the sun is just like right there, kind of shining right through. It's very pretty outside. It's a really nice view. Almost makes me wish I could just keep a camera here on this little tree and watch the birds. Have like a bird feeder camera or something, but as you can see, I filled the bird feeder up. There's a lot of bird seed on the ground. The birds, we don't really have as many birds around right now. I think a lot of them went south. Yeah, we don't really get a lot of snow in December. At least not in early December. This is the most snow we've had probably in like at least 7 years or so. In December, at least. It doesn't usually, we usually don't have this much snow in December. So we got a lot of snow pretty early. It gets cold, but it's actually, I think it's actually colder than normal, and there's more snow than normal, I think. I know the last 2 or 3 years weren't really that bad. We didn't really have a lot of snow, and it didn't really get that cold. It usually gets really, like the week after Christmas, like as soon as January comes around, like January, it gets really cold. But it's really cold, like right now. And I think we'll be in the 30s later this week, coming week, yeah. But tomorrow is going to be really cold. Kind of a challenge probably for work tomorrow. And like I said, I have to work tomorrow, and I'm not really sure about a live, like this coming week is probably going to be a challenge as well. So I'm not really sure about my live streaming schedule for this coming week. I'm working tomorrow through Friday, I think, so have a snowy winter, yeah. Well, it is already pretty snowy. Gonna jump up there, baby? He doesn't really want to jump up there anymore. What's this? Yeah? Play with the string. Heard a lot of thunder. Need emulator or... Yeah, I've been playing... What was that game called? Arc Raiders? I've been playing the Arc Raiders game with a group of friends. Kind of interesting. Kind of a fun game. Pretty fun, straightforward. Looks like I got Mr. to play with us. Look at Mr. go. Wow. Where's all this energy coming from? And he sneezes. Oh, Ash wants to play with it now. Yeah, they're definitely gonna be staying inside. Excuse me. Winter Olympics is in 45 days, really. Where's the Winter Olympics? I didn't even know. I didn't even know there was the Winter Olympics were coming up. Excuse me. He's got it in his little mouth. What a cutie. Oh, the Game Awards. Yeah, I completely forgot about the Game Awards. I think my brain has just been kind of in a time warp, especially yesterday. Yesterday was pretty bad at work. I know I've already talked about it, but yesterday was the first time I've threatened to walk off the job. It was really bad. It was just a terrible situation at work that, for a number of reasons, people weren't doing their jobs. The manner, it was just a very difficult situation that seemed to be, like I said, kind of a very unfair situation in my opinion to me. So I think I'm caught on something. What are we caught on? Oh man, I'm really caught on stuff now. I'm really caught on something. Pinball machine. Have a super virus here, like an actual health virus, or like a health virus, or like a computer virus. Nope. Uh-oh. This has to get thrown away. Why was this caught? Where was this caught on? A career change. Yeah, it was really bad. Well, like I said, it was pretty bad. And yeah, definitely, like, I was definitely thinking about just, yeah. I mean, if you get to the point where you tell your boss that you're going to walk off the job if things don't get better, then that's the low point. It's probably the lowest point that I've ever had at the job that I'm currently at. Hey, music and films. Isn't she beautiful over with the green and purple? Or the green with the green and her, and within the purple eyes. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely thought about getting a different job, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what I would do. And no one wants to, of course, no one wants to go to work and no one wants to go to work and then have a work situation be so terrible that you basically have to threaten to walk off. You basically have to tell your boss that you're going to walk off the job unless things get better. No one wants to go to work and be, miserable. Have a miserable situation at work. So, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it definitely crossed my mind, like, why am I doing this? Why am I here? It was, I mean, I've been doing the same job for over 10 years, but yesterday was like, it was almost like slow motion, like a slow motion car wreck or something where you're kind of watching like a really terrible situation kind of unfold in slow motion. And like different things are kind of going through your head, like, how do I fix this problem? And then, you realize, well, there's really nothing I can do other than complain to a supervisor, which I did twice. But yeah, and it definitely crossed my mind, like, why am I here? Like, this situation is just so terrible. Like, why am I even here? So, I don't know. It was almost funny in some ways. So I'll stop talking about it. I'm kicking a dead horse. So I'll stop talking about. Hey, buddy. Oh, I'm being herded. So, what do you think, Mister? So, I know we were already outside. Mister was not outside. What? Say hi. Just what the hell? So, but nope, no more burbies. Burbies are gone. Burby cam.
This is the toe bean cam. Hi everyone, I wanted to wish everyone a happy early Christmas.
No, just so you get the chat, you can see what they're saying.
I'm actually going to be upstairs working on some holiday cards. So for those of you who are in our Discord, if you are hoping for a holiday card, please send me a message on Discord with your address and let me know if you want any fur from one of our babies, and I will make sure to send it along with your holiday card. Oh, Willow's like, don't forget about me. Mommy brushed me today and she got a big ball of fur. I'm actually going to be upstairs working on some holiday cards. So for those of you who are in our Discord, if you are hoping for a holiday card, say, don't you look pretty? I was brushed today. For a very long time. It was lovely. All right, I'm gonna head back upstairs. It was good to see everyone. Nick will take it from here. He's much better at this than I am. But once again, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, so that was Cat Mom Jen's yearly visit to the my channel. So once a year she does kind of a cute little visit. What do you think, Noah Bean? And they just love the bird feeder. Oh wow, there's a bunch of birds down there on the ground. Oh, there's only two. I wonder what kind of birds those are on the ground. They got white bellies, gray feathers, and it looks like they're, I know it's really hard to see, but got some, they're pretty tiny. And they have gray feathers on top, and then they have white feathers on the bottom. Huh. Interesting. I don't think I've seen those kind of birds around here. Look at the kitties. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, Justine. Hello. Hi. Juncos. Oh, really? That's good to know. Oh, Ash, what's up? Ash. Dad, did you forget about me? HR, yeah. Ugh. Don't get me started. I've kind of ranted about it. I should probably stop talking about it. I don't really think I don't have any coworkers that watch this or anything. And I didn't mention my company name or anything, but anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about it. I'm gonna close my little mouth about it. Ranted about it for, oh, the sun's gone. Sun just went down. Excuse me. Yeah, it's really kind of amazing, like the internal politics of companies and stuff. It's just, anyway. Yeah. What should I have for dinner? I think I'll probably have to, gosh, I have that dirty pan I gotta clean. I put the dishes through the dishwasher, but I still have to clean that dirty pan. I think the girls, I was working at a Popeyes one Sunday when district manager walked in, called whole on duty back and dressed me down so loud everyone in the place could hear. Yeah. Well, I've been, it's interesting because I've been doing, I don't know, I've been doing the job longer than my bosses have been doing it. I mean, my bosses are pretty good, but it was just man, I have a hard time shaking this off. I just keep on wanting to talk about it, but I should probably stop. I'm pretty lucky though. My bosses are pretty good. Ranting. No, it's okay. It's okay to talk about things. It's good to talk about it. Otherwise, if you don't talk about things, it's like you keep it, like some people don't talk about things and then it just kind of stays bottled up in your mind. It stays bottled up in your mind. I don't really complain about work very often. I rarely ever complain about work because most of the time everything's pretty good. But yeah, it's good to talk about challenging situations, difficult situations. It's probably healthy. It's probably healthy to talk about that kind of stuff. I'd rather talk about it to someone than, no one. Yeah. It's good to talk about it. I mean, it does help, I think. Well, it's interesting because I've thought about getting a fast food job. We have I've mentioned this. We have a really nice fast food chain called Culver's around here. Culver's is a fast food chain that kind of started in Wisconsin, and it's kind of spread throughout the Midwest, and I think it's in like Florida and stuff. But yeah, Culver's, it's a fast food, burgers and stuff, really high quality, good, and reasonably priced food. Like Culver's has really good food that has a reasonable price. And I've actually thought about getting a job there, but if I had a job at a fast food restaurant, I would probably weigh 300 pounds. Like I would just eat and eat. I honestly don't think I could get a fast food job. I would probably eat way too much food. I'd probably enjoy it. I'd probably enjoy a fast food job. Maybe I'd enjoy it. I guess it kind of depends on what you do, but I've thought about it, but I'd be just too tempted to just eat food all day. Burgers and fries and deep fried cheese curds and soda. It would just be, excuse me, way too tempting to work at a fast food or any kind of food in general. I couldn't work in a restaurant or any kind of food. Could I get a job at the cat cafe? Maybe I could. I think it would be, I've thought about it, yeah, but at the same time, they don't really have a lot of employees there. I think they have like 2 full-time employees, and then I think they have maybe 2 part-time baristas that make coffee and stuff. So they don't really have a lot of employees there. I don't really think, I don't want to sound rude or anything, but, I'm not really sure if they could really afford to have a lot of employees. It's just such a very tiny place. It's not like a Walmart or something or a Costco where they're, raking in like tens of thousands or $1 million a day. It's just a very, it's a very small cat cafe, and I don't really know if they could afford to have a lot of employees. I'm sure the owners I think they pretty much do everything, and then they have a couple of part-time employees that kind of help, I think. But it's not really a very big operation. I mean, it would be, working at the cat cafe would be a really fun job. I would probably enjoy it. It'd be relaxing, and it'd be fun and relaxing. I think it also would be likely a significant pay cut, and that's another thing. But I guess I just have to be, realistic, and, a job is a job, and, ultimately, at a job, your people are kind of, it's just a job. So you like your job, you don't like your job. Would I own my own cat cafe? Well, I think owning a cat cafe would be really fun. I'm not really sure, since we're kind of like we're kind of a smaller community. I don't really know if there's probably not enough room. Probably not enough room in one town for... Is this done? I think it's done. Sorry, I'm just checking the... Well, it looks like it's done. I don't think there's enough room in this town for 2 cat cafes. I think the current cat cafe probably has a monopoly on the cat cafes in this town. RKTS, hello. And Lisa, hello. Hey, Poetry Chuck, hello. Hey, hello. Ava, hello. Just got stray orange white male kitty. These other 2 YouTube cats are very nice. Creamsicle has amber eyes, like he is orange. Oh, that's really cute. Um, yeah, a lot of places have kind of cut. Oh, I was talking about that earlier. Oh, yeah, we were at Target probably a month ago. It was like a month or two ago. We were at Target, our Target store. I know Target is all over the United States, but we were at our Target store, and I think it was like Friday night or Saturday night, and we were at Target, and we went to the checkout, and the store only had one cash register open. And they had four self checkouts, and then they had one regular cashier. And this was like 2 months ago. It was like a Friday night, and there's like 30 people. There are probably 30 people at least waiting in line to check out, their groceries or whatever at Target. And I just didn't understand. Like, I asked, Kat and Mom, like, what is going on here? Like, why don't they have more people working? Like, why is there only one cash register open on a Friday night? It just didn't really make any sense. Hey, Dead Meat. Hey, hello. And we don't really have a ton of shopping options in this town. We have a Walmart, we have a Target. So if you don't like Target, you have to go to Walmart. If you don't like Walmart, then you got to go to Target. And then we have like we got like 3 grocery stores in town, or 4. We have an Aldi's too. So there, if you want to go shopping at, we have Walmart or Target. So, it's not like we have a ton of options. It's either you buy your stuff at Walmart or Target, or you have to order it online. Well, we have Menards. We have a large hardware store too, but it's been on just abandon the car and tell off the floor. Man, sure, yeah. I was only cashier from 10 to 11 p.m. Wow, that's horrible. Yeah. I prefer self-checkout, but the line for self-checkout was extremely long. There was probably, there's 30 people, and, 30 people can either, you can either get in a self-checkout, or you can get out in the one cash register. It was, like, what do you do? There didn't really seem to be a lot of good options. We used to have, there's a couple, there's another smaller hardware store. So we have a couple hardware stores, but like the actual, like, physical, the physical places where you can go to get stuff now is kind of limited. And discovering only a single checkout lane and 30 people ahead of you. Yeah, that does happen. There's a lot of people complain. We have, what is it, Metro Market or Kroger? It seems like people are always complaining about the Kroger store. We have 2 Krogers, or they're Metro Market stores, but they're part of the Kroger brand. And it seems like people are always complaining about those stores, but I mean, I like them. I mean, otherwise, if they'll go out of business. Like, nowadays, if a store is not doing well, they close. Like, a store is not going to stay open if they're not doing well. So any kind of restaurant, any kind of store that's open nowadays, like, they have to be doing well. Otherwise, they will just go out of business really quick. We have a Hy-Vee in the next town over. We do have Hy-Vees in this area, but they're in the next town. We have an Aldi. What do we have? We have 2 Kroger stores. We have a Woodman's. And we have an Aldi. Aldi's is pretty good. I like Aldi. Cub Foods. We used to have a Cub Foods. Cub Foods, for whatever reason, they went out of business a long time ago. They used to, the Cub Foods was really, really popular, and then they went out of business. And then as soon as Cub Foods went out of business, it seems like Hy-Vee came in, and then Trader Joe's kind of came in. We don't have a Trader Joe's, but there's a Trader Joe's in the area. And what was that other store? It's like a grocery store chain that's owned by Amazon. I can't remember. The grocery store chain that's owned by Jeff Bezos, the Amazon guy. What was it called? We have one of those in the area as well. Aldi's is kind of like an affordable supermarket, kind of. Gosh, what is that grocery store? We have one of those too. Amazon grocery store. No, it's not an Amazon Fresh. It's no, it's not Amazon Go. Whole Foods, yeah. There's a Whole Foods in the next town over, but it's really far away. And Trader Joe's is kind of far away as well. I would say the Trader Joe's and the Whole Foods is probably like at least 30 minutes. It's probably like 30-minute or 45-minute drive away. What's up, little gal? You having a good night? You were outside for a little bit, yeah? We used to have a Piggly Wiggly. I don't know if anyone remembers Piggly Wiggly, but there used to be a Piggly Wiggly around here too. Piggly Wiggly grocery store. And Ollie's? No, I don't think we have an Ollie's around here. Whole Check Foods, yeah. They are kind of expensive, aren't they? Oh man. What time is it? I gotta go to bed a little bit early tonight. I gotta work tomorrow. The Whole Foods cat food. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if Aldi's has a cat food brand. Like I think Aldi's has their own brand of food, but I don't know if they have I don't know if Aldi's has their own brand of cat food. Hershey bars. Yeah. I do like Aldi, but we don't go there very often. We should go there more often, honestly. They had some really nice pizzas there, like the Take and Bake pizzas from Aldi. Pizzas look pretty good. Excuse me. Sorry for the camera shaking and stuff. Red owls. Were there red owls on Wisconsin? I am not sure about that. That was a good question. I'm not really sure about red owls. I am not sure, but I will. You mean like the red owl birds? Oh, someone a little sleepy girl. Are you the sleepy little gal? Daddy, ISO-CP. Someone's got to keep an eye on all these boy cats. All of my brothers. All these does have their own cat food, really. Won't eat the dry kibble. Huh. Probably a super Walmart, huh? Yeah, we have a super Walmart in our town. Maybe if we go to Aldi, we'll look at their wet food. But I think we're kind of stocked up on wet food for now. Our cats have really taken a liking to Shiba cat food. They seem to really enjoy the Shiba brand. And let's see. Oh, watch the boys, yeah. Yeah, my dad had a job. He had a job briefly where he went around. I don't know if anyone remembers, but there was a footwear company called Famous Footwear. I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but my dad, before he retired, he worked for a company called Famous Fixtures, and basically, Famous Fixtures made materials for building stores, the Famous Footwear stores. So, like when the Famous Footwear stores needed like shelves and materials and things, Famous Fixtures would build the materials and shelves for the Famous Footwear stores. I think Famous Footwear went out of business. IGA, yeah, I don't know. There is an IGA, but I think IGAs are located in more rural areas, I think. So he didn't have this particular job for too long, but he traveled to different states, and they basically built Famous Footwear stores. So like they would build, I don't know if they would actually build a building, but they would probably rent out a space in a mall or something, and then like they would have a bunch of workers kind of remodel a footwear store. And that's what he did for a while. He would travel around the country for a little bit, and he would build shoe stores called Famous Footwear. And I think Famous Footwear used to be a really popular shoe store chain in America, but I'm pretty sure they went out of business. Are you caught on this, dude? You're caught on there. Oh, you do have a Famous Footwear in that area. Okay. Interesting. But anyway, the Famous Fixtures stores, I think the Famous Footwear company might have sold off the Famous Fixtures, or they might have just liquidated the Famous Fixtures part of their company. Yeah. I think we had one, and I'm pretty sure we used to have a Famous Footwear store around here as well, but they all kind of disappeared. It's just interesting how like these chain stores exist for a long time and then they just kind of disappear, like Shopko. I don't know if anyone remembers Shopko or Kmart. I used to go to Shopko. I used to go to Kmart. My dad would take us to Shopko and Kmart. He would get tired. I think he would get tired of Walmart, so we would go to the next town over, and we would go to Shopko, and we would go to Kmart, and of course Shopko and Kmart are out of business now. I think the Shopko eventually became Ulta Beauty location. What's up, Mr. Chunkster? Daddy, I'm your little chunk. I'm your little chunker. Yeah. Use a little chunk. Use a little chunky. Daddy, I'm not a chunkster. Payless shoes? Yeah, we used to have a Payless shoes. I'm not sure whatever happened to Payless shoes. Yeah, we used to have a famous footwear. We used to have a Payless shoes, but I'm not really sure whatever happened to Payless shoes. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I have no idea what happened to those stores. Hey, Bella, hello. They end up going out of business and being replaced by something else. Yeah, we have a really big mall near us. And I think the mall is going to be shut down eventually, and they're going to turn it into apartments. You like the stinky shoes, don't you? Man, you're a goof. You like it? He's like, Dad, I cannot get close enough to these stinky shoes of yours. Payless went out of business. Oh no. He just loves it. Man. Oh my gosh. You're kind of a weirdo when it comes to shoes, dude. Daddy, I'm not a weirdo. You're the weirdo. I know. Malls closing. I think it's really sad. Gosh, what was that? We used to have a Borders books, and there was a Barnes & Noble. We used to have a Barnes & Noble in the mall, and man, malls used to have movie theaters and stuff, and yeah, I don't know. Man, now all I see are empty, giant parking lots. Or like malls that are being repurposed into like senior housing, schools that are being repurposed into senior housing, but I should probably get going here soon. I gotta make dinner. And my work week starts tomorrow. So, yes, the bookstores and malls were always, I know, I used to love just going into the bookstores. I didn't really read a lot, but I liked kind of looking at the military history books and stuff. That was always a lot of fun. Well, friends, I'm gonna wrap up here. Thank you all for watching, and I'm not really sure about live streams this week, so I think it's gonna be another very busy week unless something happens. But as far as I know, I'm probably gonna be working extra. So if I'm able to live stream, I will, and if I'm not able to live stream, I will try to keep you up to date on the Discord server, but I don't really. I'm probably going to be working late most of the days this week. We'll see. So if I'm able to live stream tomorrow, I will. And have a wonderful Saturday night and have a wonderful Sunday, and we will